Okay, so I am from my computer today, so we are actually recording. So I apologize about my last Zoom that we couldn't record. So I am starting this recording. And how's everybody's week going so far? Pretty good. It's only Tuesday. But I'm actually really excited today about this training because we're talking about launch calls and relaunch calls. And to me, these are really fun. I think that it's something that's necessary, that has been put into place. I think it's not mandatory, but I think it's extremely necessary and will be very, very beneficial for anyone, whether you're just getting started or if you've been in the business for a year now, as to doing a launch call or a relaunch call. So I don't know how many people on here have actually done a launch call or a relaunch call, but that's going to be part of our action step today. I see Debbie shaking her head no. So yes, we are going to dive into how they work and what they're really kind of meant to do. So, and hang on, I'm just going to mute people as they hop on here so we don't have any background noise. Let me see. I guess that one's muted. Okay, perfect. All right. So launch calls were kind of started by the amazing Joe and Tina. They actually were introduced to our team and put into place by Austin at a conference that they did. And Joe and Tina had a lot of takeaways from these launch calls. And for those of you guys in our Freedom Achievers group, they've talked about this and they've set this up and done this. And this is where we actually first got introduced to them. I think Jermaine's done one, if I'm not. Yeah. So, and they're great to really kind of get the spark going again, or if you're brand new. So the purpose of launch calls is it's like an opportunity call for you. You are the spotlight, and that is the purpose of it. So for anyone who is brand new, I recommend, and again, this is going to be an action step. This is going to be a requirement for this training, to get in touch with your direct upline. If for some reason your direct upline isn't active, certainly any of us upline are more than happy to help you. But the purpose of it is to get a launch call set up, and I'm going to go through what that entails. So launch calls purposely are to get people invited to an opportunity call for you that basically is hosted by you, to showcase you, but is actually more so run by your upline. So we have an entire script, and in a little bit, I'm going to share my screen and go over everything with you guys as to what we do for the launch calls. And it basically is word for word script, what we would want to use for that call. So the purpose of the launch call or relaunch call is for you to invite your butt off. So as we know, when we invite people, especially to calls, you invite 20, 2 are going to come on, right? That's just how it works. So, if you can, the goal is to invite anyone you've previously talked to, send a message, and we have scripts that you can do that. And there's actually a whole kind of process, a fun little nugget dropping process that we use for like the week prior to you doing this, and I'll share that as well. So if you're not new and you haven't done a relaunch call, this is something that is really important for you to do to kind of get the spark going again if you've been struggling. Or it's a great way to get new people on, get old people on who are older people that you've talked to on that have maybe been interested but were a no then. Again, this is showcasing you. So this is the perfect time to get them on a call to hear about it. Really, the whole thing is around you. So I am going to really quick here see if I can share my screen. I don't know if you guys know, actually, for whoever's on, if you have done a launch call, just drop a yes or a no in the chats, just so we can see who's actually done one and who hasn't. If you're driving or something, I understand if you can't do it. But this is going to be, again, part of the action step. Jermaine has, Joy has not, Susie has not. Oh, nice, Jermaine. That's awesome. See, they work. This is great. Okay, so we have a lot of calls to do. So the entire script, if you guys don't know, we have the entire launch script. You did the Woman of DC call. Awesome, Amanda. That's a good one too. I just did that last week. That's great. We have entire launch and relaunch script in our file section of Wine Boss, and we also have it in the Freedom Achievers files as well. So if you're in both groups or one or the other, you have access to all of those. And again, Joe and Tina started these, I would say, right before our February event, and they have been huge in terms of getting interest going again and that spark, and a lot of people have had customers and partners join off of these calls. So again, it is to showcase you, and that's what we want to do. So I'm going to share my screen here really quick and pull up where you guys can find this. And hopefully, let me just close out the chat so it's off of my view here. Okay, I'm going to share, and then let's see, where do I want to go? Maybe it's not going to let me share. Hang on one second. I don't know what you guys can see here because my desktop. There we go. Okay. Sorry. That's a ginormous photo of us. Now, you guys just all disappeared from where I am. Can you see? Tell me if I pull up my Safari, if you guys can see it, because I can't see you all of a sudden. I'm going to shrink it just a little bit. So can you guys see the YouTube channel that I have up right now? Yes? Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go to our Wine Boss page first. I just had it too large so I couldn't see you guys. So under Wine Boss, this is our Wine Boss page, and under Files, if you go down to Files, you're going to see at the bottom, well, you'll scroll down quite a bit, but Jen uploaded a doc in February that has our entire launch script. So I already opened that up, and if you see here, and I don't know if it's too small for you. If it is, let me know. But this, I just want to show you, this is where to find it. So there is a YouTube video on here. There's a whole training video on here. And then basically what we want to do is go through this entire script. This is an invite script that is telling you exactly what you want to send to people to introduce them or invite them to your launch call. You want to make it a sense of urgency. So, hey, so this is, I'll read it to you, and I'm going to post all of this in the comments of our Zoom today so you guys can have access to this completely. So you want to make it a sense of urgency, and you don't want to tell them exactly what it's for. So say, hey, I can't talk right now. I'm falling behind just by calling you, but this couldn't be more important. What are you doing tonight? Well, this is kind of for the day of. So just so you know, because we're going to talk about what you do leading up to the day of. So what are you doing tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern? Nothing? Great. I need you to listen to a private call I'm having tonight at 9 p.m. sharp. It sounds like you aren't doing anything that would interfere with that. Can I count on you to be on the call? What it's, you know they're going to ask what it's about, and you really don't want to tell them. Just say, I can't talk right now. I'm falling behind. Can I just count on you to be there? And most of the time they're going to say yes. Okay. In fact, I had a couple people ask me, but they all said yes. So the goal is to get 20 people on that call. So think about how many people we need to invite to do that. That means we're going to have to invite a good 100 people or more. Okay, so this whole script, it gives you everything we need to do, how to log on. In fact, to do a free conferencecall.com, it's actually perfect. And that's how I did last Tuesday's opportunity call, because it allows you to see phone numbers that are on there, especially for those who you need to unmute to be able to talk. So the script, it talks about what the upline sponsor is going to talk about. They're going to introduce you as the partner who is being showcased in the call. And then you are going to basically edify the upline who is going to take the call away for you. So this entire script talks about everything that we're going to talk about that the script does, word for word. If you want to modify it a little bit, you can, but we have everything laid out for you. So this is really, really an awesome way to get people introduced and know that it is all about you. The other thing you want to do on a launch call is have somebody as your mole. And that person or two people are going to be two people that you can trust to get on there and basically ask a specific question that you're going to give them. And it could be, hey, I don't have any questions right now, but I'm so excited to be one of the first people to join you. I really want to come in at the highest level. I want to make sure that is the lead option, and that's the one I'm choosing. Something simple as that, and the script tells you exactly what to say. So that is basically what the mole would do when they open it up for questions. So this is the entire script for the launch call or relaunch call. You can do it as a relaunch call also if you have already been part of the business for a while and need a reboot. I'm going to click on this YouTube video really quick. That's the training video for it. And actually, oh, that's the one I was going to open anyway. So this...
Hey guys, Ashley Lindsay here.
I'm going to go pause it for a second. Ashley Lindsay did an amazing YouTube video training, and I will post the link for this also below. It shows exactly what she did day by day or every couple of days for the week leading up to her launch call, or she did a relaunch call. She goes through the photos that she used. You can screenshot them. You can use photos that she did for posts, and you can make them your own. This is a fantastic 20-minute training on how to do a successful launch call. So please watch it because it will be super helpful for everyone. So that's about a 20-minute training. And then again, your launch call document is under the our Wine Boss files. All right, I'm going to stop sharing screen here. Maybe. Here we go. Okay, so those are the biggest, those are the things that will help you get set up for your call. The assignment is going to be for those of you who have not done a launch call or relaunch call, you are going to get one set up. Okay, so you are going to touch base with your upline, and you are going to get a call set up, and you're going to go through the training, and you are going to use Ashley's steps to help you get set up and ready. So I suggest that you try to set a date for your launch call or relaunch call at least a week. To give yourself at least a week a time to kind of do some posts that are nugget dropping, that are getting people excited and interested and curious, okay? That's what the purpose of leading up to that call is the week before. So go over that video. If you have been with us for a while and have not done a relaunch call, that's the same thing that you're going to do, and the scripts can be used for either. If you have done a launch call or a relaunch call, I want you to help someone else do one. Okay, so whether it means you are going to be their upline, or you are going to be, well, yeah, so if you're their upline, you would be the person running the call for them, or be the mole, okay? So if you've already done one, that's fine. If you want to do another one because they're awesome and they get people really excited, set up another one. I think they're great. I might actually do another one too. So that is pretty much it for this training. In terms of launch calls, they're straightforward, but they are necessary, I think. I really think they get the momentum going, and that's something that we talked about on our Sunday night call, was habit and momentum. And to get that momentum going and keep it going, you guys, that is what's going to help you so much more with success and excitement and wanting you to keep pushing forward. So are there questions right now about anything regarding the launch call, the script that we do to use it, or anything about it? You can unmute yourself or put something in the chat. Nada?
All right, Alicia, this is Joy. I do have a question.
Yeah.
And what is exactly the difference between a launch call, relaunch call, opportunity call, and Women of DC call? Because now I'm all brain fogged about all these calls, and I really want to know the difference.
Yes, absolutely. So the Women of DC call is a call that is put on by corporate, and corporate specifically chooses people to be speakers on those calls. So that is a good way to showcase the woman side of direct sellers and network marketing in our business. So that, in a way, like I did that call last week. Amanda's done one. I think Christine's doing this one this week. Those are really short, and they don't do a full opportunity call. They're really meant to be like a quick 10 minutes of you telling your story, a couple things about what the business has done for you, but it doesn't give a full opportunity overview of the business itself in terms of how to sign up and things like that. So that's the difference with that call. So like for Joe and Tina's Tuesday night opportunity calls, those are every Tuesday night for you to invite to, which are great because they're amazing on those calls. But the launch call or the relaunch call, really the difference between the launch and the relaunch is the launch is if you're brand new, and the relaunch is if you've been in for a while and need a reboot and want to get people invited and hear you specifically. So the purpose of that call is for your upline to edify you. This call is specific for your invitees. So these are prospects, customer prospects, anyone that you want on that is there really for you. And your upline is going to edify you. They are going to do the opportunity call for you that overviews the entire business. It goes through our wine club, everything about the wine club from where we started to where we are now, to even things like our, oh my gosh, why can't I think of their names right now? Kevin, our attorneys and everything that they do legally to make sure we are on track for everything. And it really is specific to making it all about you, and then getting questions answered by your prospects and having your own mole on there to ask a question to get excitement at the end of the call. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Yes, it does. Thank you so much for sharing. Thanks, Jermaine. I appreciate that clarity.
No problem. I know there's so many calls. Believe me, we can all get overwhelmed.
Thank you.
Welcome. Any other questions? All right. Well, I am going to, like I said, I'll post the recording for this under the link for the Zoom today. I will post the video, the YouTube video that Ashley did, and I will post the exact launch script that we have from Wine Boss. I think it's just a little bit different than the one that Joe and Tina have, so I might post both because not everyone likes the same wording, and that way you can kind of make it your own. So I'll post all of those there, and then if anyone else has other questions, you can ask them there, and we'll be around to help you. So again, action step. Get your launch call set up. Get your relaunch call set up. Talk to your upline about having them set it up with you. You will get that week before to be able to post to get people excited and gain curiosity off of what Ashley's YouTube video talks about. And then if you have done one already, either you can do another one, or you can help someone else and be their upline, or be a mole to be part of that call. Okay, perfect. All right, well, I'm going to end this. I will let you guys have a great Tuesday evening. I don't know if anybody's having tacos, but I am. Taco Tuesday.
Yep, already had mine. Woot woot.
All right, you guys, well, have a great evening. I hope this was helpful, and we'll chat again soon, okay? Bye-bye.